All right, so I'm gonna do the MPE. I'm gonna start here, but I need to show you what I'm using so that way you're not wondering. This is Swam Instruments on desktop. I'm gonna go into Swam and I'm having to hold this phone, unfortunately, so bear with me and I pray that it doesn't give you some crazy. And you gotta pick your either MIDI controller template or you gotta use the expression MIDI mapping. Now I'm gonna use the templates. Though I don't have any of these templates that are, any of these MIDI mappings that are in here. So you'll see maybe the Iwi, I think that's the Akai one, GeoShred, Jamstick, Lindstrom, Mint, MPE, the default MPE, and then there's a bunch of other ones like the Roland Aerophone, the Seaboard, the on-screen keyboard from them. You can also use the Touche, the Travel Sax. There's just a bunch of them. I'm just gonna go with, originally I was just doing the default. I think I'm just gonna use the default one there so that you see it. And what the MPE is doing is allowing me to get expressive with this without having to touch the expression portion. So all of that is, so I'm gonna put this on here so that you can see it now. So hopefully that is pretty clear for you guys. So let me show you how I set this up. Now I'm in controller mode. I'm not in, hitting the camera there. I didn't mean to do that. I'm in controller mode. I'm not in the push 3 standalone mode. And the reason why is because it's easier to show you with an instrument I know has MPE on it, because it has to have MPE capabilities. And so that is one that definitely has it. And you can see here the mapping shows trillion and all the stuff that I have in my template. So I'm just gonna go right into this by showing you the settings, because that's the first thing. So when you go to settings, you're gonna go to expression rather, not expressive. And under there, you'll see it's already set to MPE. There's poly aftertouch, mono aftertouch. So you have options to change it. You can do the note pitch automatically or do it yourself. So I'm gonna do the note pitch automatically because I'm not skilled. And then you can do the in tune with the finger. So I think finger means wherever you touch on the pad, it's gonna hit the same tune no matter what. If you go the other version, which is pad, it could go, I think it goes out of tune if I'm not mistaken on the pad is what it does. So I'm just gonna leave it at finger for right now. Size, height, all that stuff, I'm not gonna even adjust that. I'm just gonna leave it where it's at. Because the goal here is just to see how it works. So we'll go back here. There's no mapping of the parameters on here. I could do that. I could map the parameters in the computer and then be able to use like these for the growl, for the vibrato. Currently, you can do the pitch. So the pitch bend works. So you see if I push up there, it jumps back. So that's the pitch bend. So if I, but the key thing with the MPE is the expression. So you see the lighter I do this, now, what would be cool on the push is if they had this strip where you could wiggle your finger and not only get the pitch, but do the vibrato. They currently don't have that, so you either have to manually map it to something. It's not mapped, so there's nothing going on here. But if you map, you got 8 encoders. You can map most of this stuff to these encoders and use the MP and the expression. So I'm gonna emulate it just by using my mouse. So here's the vibrato with it. Notice the vibratos here. So now it's it looks like it's mapped. So this is crazy good because you don't need a lot of extra stuff now. So if you map that, And then let's see if we can do the growl now. So see the growl. So here's the thing. It's mapping it all to one knob. So I might want to be able to use the growl. But I also may want to be able to use the pitch, or the vibrato rather. So this is really good. So this is to me what MPE, in my opinion, is designed for, is things like this where it's very expressive, like guitars. You could probably use it on bass, but maybe not. I don't know. But definitely guitars and trumpets and horns and things of that nature. Strings, anything with strings for sure. So bass, I guess, would be included in that, I would say, if you want to. This is, to me, top. Now, the other options out there that are, I think I would put in the high category, is the C-board, maybe. But I'd say get the Expressive E is probably, even though I haven't played it, I know having the keyboard plus the expression like that would be like top tier. But the good thing about this is you get that MPE expression, but you also get, the ability to do everything else. So I don't know if I'd want to play regular piano on an expressive keyboard where it's so sensitive to everything I do. It might work, might not. The only person I can think of, and shout out him, is Ali Starr, who has one as far as I know, and he could probably speak on that. So I would ask him more questions about the Expressive E. That's somebody that I know watches my videos and has the keyboard himself. Check out Ali Starr's channel too. He makes some really good music. So anyway, all right, pushing forward. So I just wanted to show you. So at least with the Swam stuff, it's going to be the expression that you're moving, and then you're going to have to map, if you're using this particular controller, you're going to have to map the rest to here. Now, you could do this without the MPE. The MPE just gives you the fingertip feel of how it feels, but you could do it on the glass of the screen if you're okay with that, and just move your expression up and down. That's all I'm doing. You could also use, if you have the launch key, you could use the launch key. It has 8 encoders too that can be mapped to the same thing. So the MPE, having on the pads like that, puts the expression in your fingertips and makes you feel more, I don't know, it just gives you that feeling. So between that and having the vibrato, should give you a really expressive sounding instrument. And to me, that is really a worthy cause to have, because the worst thing you could do is make some horns and they don't sound good. I mean, the only other option I used to do is just kind of sample some horns and then strip the MIDI out of it and put it on there, but you still don't get the exact expression that you feel when you're playing something. So this is more a tool for playing and getting that real life feel. So anyway, that's it for this video. Just wanted to give my opinion on it. I think it's super worthy, but if you're not the person that likes live feeling sounds and things of that nature, then this probably means nothing to you, because that's the joy of having MPE, in my opinion. All right, this is all opinions. Hope everyone's well. I'll see you on the next one.